You know, this is something that I've interviewed you several times, and this is something that I've never even asked you. But where did the name Honey Boo Boo come from?
Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I was literally sitting in an interview one day, and I was like, a dollar makes me holla, honey boo boo child.
A dollar makes me holla, honey boo boo.
I don't know what made me put those words together.
Yes.
But ever since that day, I've been honey boo boo.
You know, we first met you on Toddlers and Tiaras. And I wonder though, we're doing those pageants, was that a way to make you happy, or do you think that was a way to make your mom happy?
I think in a sense it was a little bit of both,
Yeah.
because I did love doing them. I loved being in front of the stage. I loved like getting all like pretty and like getting my hair and makeup done and stuff. And I especially loved the dresses. But I also think it made my mom happy too, because like she just loved it so much.
It did bring you fame. It brought money to your family, that you and especially when you guys got your own series, that started coming in from you when you were doing Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
Mama, ready, are you?
No.
Here I come.
Oh God. Don't with it.
How did that impact your family? Because everybody from the outside looking in would say, oh, it made everything better. But did it?
Honestly, I think in a way it did, but in a way it didn't. Because I feel like in a way it kind of just made us all drift apart. Because like before TV, I feel like we were all pretty close. Like, no, we wasn't sitting at the dinner table every night, but we were still pretty close. But I feel like when the cameras come, like, we wasn't just as close. And like, we didn't talk about things as much anymore. And I don't know, it was just like we were just filming all the time.
That series that you did, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, was ultimately canceled because your mom had an association with a man that had been convicted of child molestation.
Yeah.
What was your life like during that time when you tried to go to school with everybody knowing, you know, what was happening at home?
Honestly, I was pretty young at that time, so like I didn't really even comprehend or like understand like really what like molesting really meant, if I'm being honest.
Sure.
Honestly, like I said, I was young, I didn't believe it. Like what I had seen of Mark, like he wasn't any type of way like that.
Right.
He didn't try to do anything like that to me. Like he was nice to my mama. Like that's all I seen, you know? And at the end of the day, it's like there was a mask, I guess.
Yeah.
From pageant princess to tabloid headlines, 19-year-old Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson has seen it all. Now she's taking control and sharing her truth, narrating her story in a new Lifetime biopic, I Was Honey Boo Boo.
What's going on here?
I'ma be on TV. Mama, they're following me everywhere.
You'll get used to it.
I was like, I think this would be a great opportunity for me to tell my story and for people to like actually hear it in my words. So I did it.
Your mama called you her little moneymaker?
Mama's little money maker. We about to be rolling in it.
She didn't necessarily call me that, but like that's what, like once I got older and realized like what I was for her, like that's the little joke we made. Me and my sister Pumpkin have really dark humor, so we'll make a joke out of anything.
It's interesting though, because I think addiction has touched all of our families.
Yeah.
In one way or another, and it touched your family with Mama June. She developed an addiction. What was the lowest point for you that you saw as she battled?
I think the hardest part for me during that time was just like seeing how bad she had gotten. She looked so bad. Like her hair was all everywhere. Like she didn't have barely any teeth. Her nails weren't done. And I just like, that's not my mama. My mama is very much somebody that keeps up with herself.
Right.
She keeps her hair done. She keeps her nails done. So it was just very much a shocker to even see my mama like that. Like I was a little bit in disbelief.
You've done 2 reality competition shows. You've done Dancing with the Stars and you've done The Masked Singer.
Yes.
What was the highlight of those experiences for you?
So Dancing with the Stars, I can't even give you a highlight because it's probably one of the best things I've ever done. If Dancing with the Stars reached out to me right now, I would do it hands down again. It was so much fun. I had a great experience. But for Masked Singer, I don't really know. If I'm being honest, me and my mom weren't in a good spot then.
Yeah. And
like, it wasn't the best time for me, if I'm being honest.
do you think about those competition shows, more of them? Would there be something else that maybe you would want to do?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, possibly, you never know. You might see me on another show.
Okay. Is there something that you see that you like Traitors or something like that you like?
I don't know. Like, I could probably be on like, maybe like, not like Survivor. I don't think I would do good on Survivor or something like that.
Like Amazing Race?
Maybe.
Your boyfriend could go do it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm like, I don't know, like,
But you would do like Big Brother or something like
Yeah,
that. Would you do
like, I would do something like that. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, Celebrity Big Brother, something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
would do that.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know how long I would last, but
I think you do all right. You're pretty savvy. It was reported that Mama June spent a lot of the money that you made from
Yes.
television. Is that true?
yes.
Then why do you keep letting her back in?
Honestly, good question. I think I more tell myself an excuse. I'm like, she's my mom. She's my mom. And I think that's more of an excuse to cover up that, like, girl, like, you need to let her go. Or, like,
Right.
girl, she's doing so much. But my breaking point for her was definitely when she took the money. I was done. I thought never in a million years she would do that to me because she just preached so much when we were younger that, like, we have Coogan accounts. We're going to make
Yeah.
sure that your future is okay. And then it's like, for you to turn around and do that, it's like, it was basically like a stab in the back.
You said your breaking point. So are you at the point where you just
I was in that moment, but I'm not anymore. We've kind of come to a resolution of it and solved it. So I'm not really at that point anymore. Right now, we're doing actually really good. And I can say that my mom is in a really good spot right now. I'm really proud of her and how far she's come.
I loved reading that you were studying to be a neonatal nurse.
Yes, but I've switched a little bit. I want to be like a PICU nurse now. So I want to do pediatric instead of just neonatal. So
Why is nursing your passion?
I think nursing for me is a big thing just because when I was younger, Jessica was kind of like an inspiration to me just because she was the only one that really went to college out of the family. So I was like, I want to be like Jessica. And then when Anna got super sick, her nurses, I just seen how much of like an impact they left on us.
Yeah.
So I just was like, I want to be that impact on like people in the family and their patients.
Are you able to pay for your education?
I am. I pay
Okay.
for my education all by myself.
Your boyfriend's here with you today, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, Dralin.
Yes.
Is his name.
Dralin.
You didn't see your mother in a lot of positive romances growing up. So
No.
how have you and Dralin learned to break that chain and have a healthy relationship?
Honestly, this might sound bad, but I think seeing my mom in horrible relationships was kind of like a role model for me. Like, I don't want to be like that.
Sure.
I never want to be in a relationship like that. I never want to be in a spot where, like, I'm scared for my life in my relationship with somebody I love. So I just look at literally the relationships my mom has been in, and I'm like, okay, I don't want that, and that.
What do you think the biggest misconception is about you?
The biggest misconception is I feel like people still think that I'm like this little 6-year-old pageant girl and that I'm like not grown up now. A lot of people are like, she's doing that, or like she's moved in with Dralin, and I'm like, yo, I'm 19, I'm in college now. Like, what do you expect me to do? Stay at Pumpkin's house my whole life?
Do you want to have babies?
I do in the future.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah.
That part, in the future.
Keep that. Keep that energy. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you
coming
so
in.
much. Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed. And I can't call you Honey Boo Boo. I can't do that.
Everybody does it. I was telling the people earlier, I was like, I want to try and like revert to being just like Alana. I was like, but I don't think I'll ever just be Alana though.
I'm gonna call you Alana. I'm gonna stand on that.
I was
for
like,
sure.
I don't think I'll ever just be Alana.
Yeah.